The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
This is CNEagles.com. I'm the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier, alongside Carson-Newman head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. Chuck, turn your attention to the longest road trip you've got this season, 306 miles over to Hartsville, South Carolina, to take on the Coker Cobras. Didn't have good luck in Hartsville last season, struggled earlier this season against Coker. What's it take to right the ship against a Coker club that's vastly different from the first time you faced them?
If I had an exact answer on that, we wouldn't be sitting here being virtually owned by the Cobras, which I feel like we have been. They've completely dominated us in the year and a half I've been the coach here. That obviously gives us great concern, but also gives us great motivation. And we enter this game like we enter all games, focus on the things that we value and the things that we think we can control. And we'll make this long trip, and hopefully we'll be ready to perform better than we have in past events with him.
Earlier this season, you turned it over 24 times. Coker with 16 steals. I know, painful memories.
I don't like hearing it. I don't like hearing that number, but it is what it is. Young team, and that's what we did.
You come off of a game against Brevard where you had ball security issues, really didn't play a factor in the final score. How do you get that corrected against a Cobra team that was able to pressure you pretty well last time?
Kev, we've done about everything that I think is humanly possible to do and legally and ethically correct to do in this kind of situation. We study tape. We have meetings. We practice it. We discuss it. We have consequences attached to it. We just have to continue to get experience, and we've got to get kids to the point where their skill sets are strong enough and they're confident enough to go out there and just value the ball. It's sort of it's alarming when you think about going to Brevard, and we have such a good performance on so many levels. You know, we turn over 23 times against a team that I don't think anybody would say is a ball pressure type team.
Yeah.
So it really goes back to us, and until we resolve that, I think it'll always be that looming dark cloud over our head.
Coker, a team that has been dealt some personnel blows this season. Larry Felder, one of the hottest shooting guard forward combo guys in the league, hasn't played since December 6th. Cobras struggled without him, lost 5 in a row, have righted the ship a little bit, been on a win one, loss one trend here the past few games. How different are they without Felder on the floor?
I think anytime you lose personnel, it's a problem, and sometimes in the case of Coker and Felder, I mean, he's out for the year. Then you have other situations. I mean, we've sat here and dealt with injury issues ourselves with Jared Johnson, and he's a tough guy. He's just nursing it, but putting his best foot forward. And so is he at 100%? No. You lose a Larry Curry, who we thought was going to be a really talented addition to the program this year. So we all go through that. It's just a matter of how we respond to it. Do we collectively have the poise to deal with the adversity? And I think our guys are learning and have shown that they're learning how to handle some of the negative things that come throughout any season and for every team. So what they're seeing and what we've seen, what every team's seen for that matter, it's all about the same. Even
without Felder, Coker's still one of the more talented guards in the league. Eric Bethel leads the conference in scoring more than 19 points a game, coming off a 29-point effort and a loss to Catawba. Had 20 on you in the previous meeting, not to mention 6 steals, 4 assists. What's it take to keep him in check?
We've got a game plan in place, and we're going to try to execute that. Obviously, he's a concern. He's leading our conference in scoring, as you said, and is really capable of putting the ball in the basket and scoring big points. So we're aware of who he is and what he does. But we're going to go out there and try to keep in mind what our specific plan is, and obviously that is to be aware of him. But there are so many other factors that play in this game, and not just a singular performance by one player.
Chuck, pleasure as always. Good luck this weekend against the Cobras.
Thanks, Cav.
That's Carson-Newman head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. I'm the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier, and this is CNEagles.com.